Hi everyone, my name is Christine and I'm a type 1 diabetic. I am doing these videos as a way to share different, easy recipes that will not spike your blood sugars. My grandmother encouraged me to do this as I helped her reverse her type 2 diabetes, kidney damage, lose weight, and get active all at age 78. It's never too late to get healthy and manage your blood sugars. I want to encourage people to get active and eat things that don't spike their blood sugars to help prevent diabetic complications. I do want to mention I am not a medical doctor and encourage viewers to consult with their physician on any specific individual questions. Hello, so today we're going to be making low carb muffins, which is one of my favorites. Very easy to take with you to work or if you're on the go. All right, let's get a list of our ingredients here. So first thing, before I forget, we're going to want to preheat our oven to about 350 degrees. So our ingredients are going to be 1.5 cup of almond flour, half a cup of flaxseed meal, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a cup of oil. I use MCT oil, but you can use olive or avocado oil. They all work fine. 3 eggs, 1/4 cup of water, your sweetener of choice. This is optional. Sometimes I add it, sometimes I don't. Also optional is nutmeg and cinnamon. It's an easy way to add a little bit of sweetness without any carbs. I also use 1/4 cup of banana, although it does have some carbs. We make about 10 muffins, so it ends up not netting out to be very significant. Also, it kind of fluffs up the muffins. We're going to use 1/4 cup of blackberry. This is also optional. And 1/4 cup of unsweetened coconut. And 1/4 cup of walnuts or any nut of choice. All right, so we're gonna mix everything into a mixing bowl, all except for the toasted coconuts, the walnuts, and the blackberries. I like to do those at the end, that way everything else is a puree, and those are more kept with their current texture. So we're gonna do 1.5 cup of almond flour here. And then half a cup of flaxseed meal. This could be substituted out for coconut flour if you don't like flaxseed meal. And then we are going to do just a pinch of cinnamon, nutmeg, and we're going to do half a cup of oil. And again, I like MCT oil, but you can use olive or avocado oil. Put that in there. About 1/4 cup of bananas. And again, this can be substituted out. I just like it because it adds a little natural sweetness. And it also fluffs them up, I find. 3 eggs. And then, wipe my hands here. Find my handy dandy this. So this is a half teaspoon, so I gotta do 2 of these. Baking soda, because we're going to use 1 teaspoon. There's that. And then we're going to go ahead and start mixing this. Again, sweetener is optional. I might add just a tiny bit. Sometimes I even skip this. This will adjust the carbs. We're going to go ahead and get that mixing, but I forgot to mention 1/4 cup of water before we do so. All right, now that we have that all mixed up, it's got, pretty loose texture there. Now we're gonna add 1/4 cup of the blackberries. blackberries, walnuts, and oops, that's a half cup, so I want to do a quarter of that. And then quarter cup of blackberries, which amounts to, I don't know, about 5 or 6, something like that. And then a quarter cup of the toasted coconut. There's that. Then we're just going to mix this up super quick. That way they're not too broke down. They're mixed in, but not too broke down. So about 30 seconds to a minute, and you can see it kind of chunky in there. And basically we're going to go ahead and just pop this in to our muffin pan. So I got a weird shaped muffin pan because my husband and I downsized a bit ago. And I don't have a lot of room for pans and pots and stuff in my house. So we're going to make about 8 to 10 muffins or so out of this batch, and you're gonna fill the muffin cups up most of the way. They're gonna poof up a little bit in the oven. Oops. Alright, and then I'm just going to clean up the edges here. Makes cleaning the pan 1,000 times easier. And then we're going to pop these in the oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. The profile on these is, I believe, 20 grams of, here it is. They're going to have about 20 grams of fat, about 5 to 6 carbs per serving, and then about 4 grams of protein. All right, we'll check back in about 30 to 35 minutes. Just pulled all these out of the oven. Basically, it makes about 8 to 10. The stats I gave you on the carbs, protein, and fat are for 10. And basically what I'll do, because usually I can't eat these within a week, is I will freeze them and just pop them out when I need them. They freeze, I think, for about a month or two, which makes it really convenient, very easy when you're on the go, don't have a lot of time. All right, well, till next time, folks, thanks.